Well, welcome back to Growing Pains. This is actually a bit of a bonus episode where we're going to talk about something very exciting, which is our first ever Growing Pains retreat.
Day retreat.
Day retreat.
Yeah.
So we are basically going to bring this day together. It's a 6-hour day where we're going to give everyone a chance to explore what it is that we've been banging on about in these episodes and what we do for work, and give them a real experience of the title, which is my fave, Growing Pains to Growing Power.
Yeah. Growing pains to growing power. So I guess initially we all identify our pains, then we can transmute it
Yes.
into the power, into ascension, into building, into bettering yourself. You know, rather than just sitting in the dumps and dwelling on all the pain that you go through. You know, what can we do with that pain? And obviously during this day retreat is what we'll be delving into, how we can transmute what we've gone through and experienced.
Yes.
And how we can take it in a positive way and move forward.
Yes. So it's a day of alchemy.
Yeah.
A day of
transmutation.
Yes.
As they
Yes.
say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a big word.
The day basically is going to be split into different modalities. So things that we specialize in. Some of it will be most of it is going to be shadow work focused. So it's getting a taste of what we talk about. Go on.
I was going to say, so shadow work is essentially the umbrella. Think about an umbrella, shadow work on there, then there's different branches coming off the umbrella, which is modalities, which are and could be movement, sound, coaching,
yes,
breathing.
Yeah.
You know, they're all different modalities and tools we can use to explore the shadows.
Yes, exactly that.
Yeah.
Nicely put.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to just explain it. Shadow work's the umbrella, but different modalities contribute towards working through those shadows in different ways.
Yeah. So the modalities that we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
So first of all, we've got, this isn't in any order, but they're the most powerful modalities that I think we either specialize in, enjoy, or know are powerful to transmute. So first one being sound healing.
Yeah. So if you do follow us and watch our content, you would have seen that we actually hosted a sound bath. And especially on my page, I put up examples and references for sound baths. Yeah, so if you've never been to one or seen one, you know, check out our page, my page. And literally involved in a sound bath is using different instruments, tuned at different frequencies, in different keys, and they help to move emotions through the body. So I'm just thinking, when I first got into sound, it was from watching a YouTube video, and basically they had a drum with some rice on top of the drum, and every time they put a frequency through the drum, the rice jumped and made a different geometrical shape. When it was a more of a happy, positive sound they put through it, it made more of a positive shape, like a snowflake.
Okay.
When they put a negative sound through it, it made more of a chaotic shape.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, if sound can do that to rice, what is sound doing to your blood vessels and water within the body?
Yeah.
It's obviously doing something. Hence why I'm listening to happy music, it makes you happy. Sad music makes you sad. It's the same principle with using the sound instruments. They're all tuned at happy, more positive frequencies to help you change the cellular structure of cells in the body and to help process and move emotions through the body.
Yeah. Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff.
Sound healing in a nutshell.
Yeah. So nicely put. So yeah, it'll be sound healing and we're going to collaborate on it because the last one we collaborated on was powerful as hell. Yeah. I don't know what the hell happened.
I didn't know what was going on, but something was going on. The energies were high.
There was some,
People were processing.
Yeah.
And in their own way, and you know, it's not always about releasing.
No.
You know, there was a couple of people there that actually felt lighter afterwards, and they felt more positive, they felt more in tune with themselves. You know, it's not all about releasing emotions. It lands in your body however it lands.
Yeah. And I guess the point of the day as well is we're going to do it in a certain way that it journeys through bringing first, what is your growing pain? What is the thing that you are experiencing that you're struggling with in life? Then we'll journey into the different modalities that help you bring that to the surface to understand how to transmute them, how to change that into the power. So sound healing is one of them. There'll also be things like energy work, such as Reiki, which again works with just energy, emotion in the body, bringing it to the surface, helping you release it, helping you process it. Because as we know from our episodes and what we do, that if you don't process, you get stuck, you repeat cycles. So it's a day of changing those things and releasing it from the body. So Reiki will be another one. Breath work. Love breath work.
Yeah.
Powerful as well.
Yeah, I do that personally for myself on a daily basis. I think there's definitely two types of breath work. There's one where you can just breathe through the time period where you're there, and that helps to release the emotions. But the breath work that I tend to do is more to, I guess, receive, to call it down, receive downloads, upgrade, and just to gain clarity. So with my breath work that I do a lot of breath holds during the session. And it's during that time when you're holding your breath, when you're not actually breathing anything in, is where all the magic happens.
Yeah. Stillness.
The stillness, yeah, being still. And that's where the peace and the clarity comes. So it's not going to be a day full of trauma. You know, there is going to be a lot of fun in there as well, especially during this breath work. I think people will enjoy the breath work and they will take a lot from it. And it'll make them feel a lot more better and positive afterwards. So I'm looking forward to that part.
Breath work's going to be insane.
Yeah.
Then we have potentially some ceremonial cacao going on to warm up the heart and get into what is, I guess, what is your purpose? Like, why are we here? What do we want to release, or what do we want to come out of the day feeling? So connecting with the intention.
Yeah.
And then a live growing pains episode, which we're calling conscious communication because we're combining it with relationship workshops. So whether this is relationships, like romantic relationships, friendships, family relationships, whatever it is, we're going to base it, like we do with our conversations, on the perspectives of feminine, masculine, understanding what each part needs, how they can communicate better, more consciously, to not just improve your relationships, but actually like feel fulfilled in them. Because as we've spoken about, there's so many lacking relationships where they're not fulfilled and the needs aren't being met, etc. So yeah, we're going to combine some activities around relationship communication into conscious communication and have like a bit of a live interactive growing pains episode.
Yeah, so essentially what we'll do is get everyone together, get them to speak about the growing pains in relationships, and then we'll jump on stage and knock it out the ballpark.
Which is where all the fun's going to come in.
Yeah, that'll be a funny part as well.
No pressure on you for your humour to be on point that day.
My humour's always on point.
If you say so. Okay, so when is it? 6th of June.
Yeah.
It's 10 till 4. Basically, just be there or be square because there's limited spaces. It's, how many people are we fitting in? It's like 30 max, and some of them are already gone. So max 30. So if you want more information, please message us. If you want to go from growing pains to power, come join us.
Yeah.
What else have I not said? That's everything, right?
That's everything, yeah. And if you know anyone else that might benefit from it other than yourself.
Benefit from it? You just made up a new word. Yeah.
Pass the info on.
Bring them
But
down.
it will be good, instead of, a lot of retreats are, I guess, 2-3 days long. If you've never done any type of this work before, a day retreat is perfect for you.
Yes.
It's not going to go too deep, but it's enough to, whatever's on your mind currently, you will be able to process that.
Yes.
I think most of us wake up day to day with one main thing on our mind. So bring that into the retreat and let's transmute that into power.
Yeah, and I don't know if we've said this before. Obviously, we're shadow work coaches, but we are qualified in every single one of those modalities. So this isn't just stuff we enjoy. This is stuff we see and do all the time. And we hold people through these, whether it's traumatic releases or just joyful processes all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do it on a day-to-day. And it is the most beautiful process ever. And yeah, come join us for the experience.
And, I think a big thing you get from that is a community as well, with other people that are probably starting their journey, we'll say, or they could be halfway through. But again, we're all experiencing the same growing pains. So it's good to talk about it and know that you're not the only one going through it.
Yes.
Because you're not.
Yeah, a room full of people figuring it out together.
Literally, we're all just trying to figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so come join us, Growing Pains to Growing Power. First Growing Pains retreat ever. Mark this in history. It's going to be a big one. It's going to get better every time. So yeah, we hope to see you there.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.